Yo. Hold up. We live. Mike is over there.
Check, check.
Check.
Another Monday. Monday's coming quick.
It's my favorite day of the week.
Hey.
My favorite day of the week. Shout out to my barbers and shout out to my stylists. We are Beards and Baldheads, your host Fat Lace. Gotta make sure I look into the camera, to the people. I gotta act like, people out there watching. They watching the Soul Survivor Barry to the right of me. That's what they watching.
Here we go, another Monday.
You know who they want to watch, man.
Man, we in February.
Sheesh. Black History Month.
Quick.
Know who they want to see? They want to see the woman who sacrifices her time every Monday, and Mondays and Tuesdays and Saturdays and Sundays and all them in between to help make this station grow. BKS1 Radio TV. We got soup on the other side. They care about the women more than us.
Oh man, the women been doing it.
They've been doing it. They've been doing it for a long time. Shout out to everybody on the check-in. Everybody who rock out every week. There's some big things that came on last night. Black history is always made every time somebody black do something. It's always black history.
Yeah, we been making it. Yeah, we still doing stuff for the first time.
For the first time,
right?
For the first time, making black history, black reality, doing what we have to do. Mm-hmm. I never really like speaking about people who passed away on the show, but we're gonna speak about one person. Started off because it's Black history, and he was a black action hero.
My man,
who really does not get them props like that. I'm sorry you had to take him passing away for Beards and Baldheads to talk about it for Black history.
Action
Jackson. Carl Weathers, that's his name?
Carl Weathers, Apollo Creed.
Played
for the Raiders.
I had no idea he played for your team.
Yeah, he did. Before all of the acting.
Before all of this.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It's amazing how talented we are. Another person when it comes to one of the best athletes. I don't have a picture of him right now.
But I'm going to show you too that like how fragile the professional careers were then. Like
talk about
the careers didn't last long. Like these a lot of these guys, some of them were very fortunate to get into acting.
Yes.
It was a few of them. The Hammer, it was a bunch of them got into that. Came from sports and went in. That's always been.
Yes, indeed. The Hammer. Who was the other one? Jim Brown.
Jim Brown.
Yes.
Jim Brown was definitely one of the most famous to do it.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, there's a few people in Hollywood that you were like, "Oh, who is that guy?" Even white guys.
Yeah,
there's a lot of white football players.
But we biggity black tonight,
right? But this is just showing that the transition was.
It's hard.
It was hard, and he was able to do it for a long time.
He did. I want to give props to Jersey's in the building. I want to give love to Paul Robeson.
Yep.
Paul Robeson from Somerville, New Jersey.
Yes.
Talking about black history, he was a thespian. He was one of the best athletes ever.
Mm-hmm.
Coming from New Jersey, man. Shout out to Paul Robeson.
I think the King. I think they named their theater after him.
I hope so. And I say this in transition because he was an actor. Yeah. Like, if y'all don't know what thespian means,
right.
And a fantastic athlete. Did he go to Princeton?
He was to Princeton. I think he wrote a bunch of plays.
Playwright? Come on now.
So yeah.
Y'all don't front on us like we don't get busy. Like our black men don't get busy out here. Like, come on, and we do more than say, "Down." What we said, hell no, we won't go. Yeah, it was other ways to show our talents out here. It's way a lot more when it comes to black history than Malcolm and Martin, and those are some of our greatest. salute to them. I think they got a new flip thing on Netflix. Malcolm on. I don't know. I
haven't even seen it, but the one that I actually am kind of interested in seeing is the movie on Bob Marley.
I can't wait till that comes out.
I'm a little interested, hoping that they do it right, because I know it's going to be scrutinized if they don't. Just like any other thing, like Malcolm X and all the what they call it, biopics.
Yeah.
If
get a point for that one.
If they if some people see some things that they feel like ain't right, because there was a lot of political things with Bob Marley. So hope they don't really mess that up. That's the part.
Not I hope so they much don't.
That's the music part is easy, but they got to go into the political part with how deep the Wailers and stuff were.
I can't wait to watch that one, because I saw a documentary on it, a few of them, and anybody who ever been to Jamaica, if anybody just, I don't think you can live in life and not hear the song One Love, or like he's timeless like other artists. Not like a lot of artists, but like some other artists, like a Michael Jackson, just sort of like a timeless artist. Yeah. Where like, you know who Bob Marley is, in his legacy.
It's universal.
It's universal, and I love that his family is still doing well out here. They are living off his legacy. Somehow the money was right, and they made sure.
It's a lot of them.
It's a lot of them. Jamaica's very good.
Yo, it's a lot of them. So
and they're doing well. They are living off their father's fortune, and that's wonderful. There's too many people out here. Their parents put in some great work, and they are not living off it.
Whoever in charge of the estate is smart. I would say,
or at least fair.
They're fair, because it seems like you said, it seems like they're. I would say the core members of the family are okay. I'm sure that there's a lot of Marleys that so the generations can't take care of everybody, but I'm sure the core people are good.
Nah, it's wonderful. I saw a flick. I was watching a movie the other day. I cannot think of it. It was I said it in the barbershop, but I said it wrong. I said American Me. Shout out to everybody on the check-in, but
American
that wasn't
Me.
It's not the name of it.
That ain't. I'm sure that's
ain't
not
it. It was American something.
American Me was about like gangs in prison.
Yeah, this is what someone told me. It's like, yo, you sure you saw that? It had Jeffrey Wright in it.
American Fiction.
American Fiction.
That's
it. That's
American Fiction. I haven't seen it yet, but that is in the movie theaters about two brothers writing books.
I ain't gonna say I saw it in the movie theater.
Okay.
If I say that, people gonna think I got money.
Well, no, I mean I haven't even tried to
movie
stream
theaters
it,
cost
but
a lot of money. I don't want no people just trying to start asking me for dough.
Like this was like a weekend coming up would be a weekend I probably would try to check it, or maybe next weekend.
Absolutely.
Valentine's Day and things coming up. It's a good movie week. But I think it was nominated for a Grammy or two.
Yo, it's funny that you say that. Peace to everybody on the check-in. That you say that right there. You can see movies all kinds of different ways. I don't know if the bootlegger is still out there. You could definitely check on demand or go to a movie theater. Be up to y'all, man. Who got that money? What y'all doing? When you said it was just up for a Grammy.
I think it has a soundtrack. I don't know. I think I heard something about the soundtrack, or I could be mistaken.
No, I don't think you are.
But I know it's up for. I know it has some Oscar nominations too, which I mean that's obvious. But I thought I heard something about Grammy.
It might
be wrong.
It might have that be.
Or maybe I'm thinking of the movie where my man was playing not Jesus. I don't want to say that.
Jesus.
Nah, the movie that Jay-Z's affiliated with the guy Keith.
I'm not sure off top.
It's back in the Hebrew time. We were talking about it.
Yeah. I know which one. Yeah, the guy who was in ATL or Atlanta, Atlanta TV.
The one that played.
I think that one has a soundtrack.
That might be the one.
I think that one. Shout out to Keisha on check-in. E-Money on the check-in. Shout out to everybody on the check-in.
The Keith somebody.
Exactly.
Keith something. But yeah, him. That movie was up. I think it was up for a Grammy. I don't know.
Book of Clarence. Thank you, Keisha, on that one. Appreciate you.
Thank you. Book of Clarence. I don't think they won, but I know they were. I think they were. Mentioned.
Clarence is a Negro name. Right do it give one Negro?
Is it
Clarence? That's one of those.
Is it any white Clarences?
I don't know the white Clarences. You know a white Leroy?
No.
Nah, just certain names.
Well, yeah, no.
You feel me? You know, it's
or Jerome.
Or Jerome.
But I think there is some white Jeromes, but I don't know any. I think I've seen like people named Jerome, but they were white. I was like, well, I just wanted to see who he was, but I never saw that. Like white Jerome, but yeah, nah.
Yo,
Tyrone.
Nah, you ain't gonna get no Tyrones. You ain't gonna get none of them. And it's funny, like what names could just stick out. The blacker the better. Shout out to my cousin Ron. Shout out to my cousin Pendo. A few years back, not just more than a few years back, I want to say like in 07, they made a clothing line called Leroy Jenkins Limited.
Oh yeah.
Shout out to all my people who supported Leroy Jenkins.
I was blessed with a couple of pieces. I used to rock them, and people like, "Well, you was that?" I used to probably tell them who it was.
Leroy Jenkins.
Yeah.
And it was funny when they came up with the name. When I'm asking them, like, "Yo, Leroy Jenkins," like it was a joke.
It's a cultural name.
It's a cultural name. You knew it was black.
Definitely.
Leroy Jenkins.
Yeah.
You knew it was black.
It's hard to get blacker than that.
It's hard to get blacker than that. What made it so ill when they first came out, one of their top grossing pieces were the hoodies. And their hoodies were they had the floral and polka dots in the lining. Two things that were not known for being masculine at the time. You know, polka dots was played out with Kwame. That's what it's supposed to be.
That's what they said.
And then we're not guys wearing flowers. We don't wear flowers. Not at that time. They say, you know, we're going to make this dope. And we're going to have the hardest name to it. Yo, who that? Leroy Jenkins.
Right.
That just sound like
you said, the patterns were a contradiction.
But
it was dope for that. It was a dope because like I said, I think I still have the pieces, and I still rock them.
Yo, me too.
But
me too. So it reminds me of the movie I was checking out the other day.
Somebody might have got me for the shirt though.
I done got my best friend.
Yeah, I think somebody got me for the shirt.
When I'm watching the American flick the other day, that was about contradiction as well, and it was about the guy writing a book, and he had to make the book blacker than what it was. Peace to everybody on the check-in. Some people didn't want to watch. Some people, he went by one name, and I'm not going to tell y'all the whole thing of the movie.
But you got to tell them what they mean by blacker, because you know people thinking, what do you mean by blacker?
So, boom, thank you, B. So, blacker, because we are in Black History Month, shout out to all my black people out there. But y'all know if y'all know what I mean by blacker, I mean more hood, more ignorant sounding. Like more stereotypical. I don't even like to say ignorant. More stereotypical.
Well, you look at it. You saying it from their eyes.
Eyes,
right? You saying it from their standpoint. So in that case, we have to understand that's what they're thinking. We're there. They want us to be ratchet.
Peace to Lloyd on the check-in. Peace to Uncle Mike on the check-in.
Not ratchet enough.
Half a mil mod. All of that.
Yeah. All of that negativity.
All that negativity.
Right.
But you know, we like eating that negativity. That negative pie tastes kind of good sometimes. That love and hip hop pie.
We feed off of it.
I like it.
We definitely eat
sometimes
off that negative pie, as you want to say.
Yo, that negative pie tastes kind of good.
It got a lot of people paid. So you got to look at the situation. Do it morals over money,
and that's what the movie's about.
Moral over money,
morals over money,
or money over moral. Wherever you want to put it.
And what if you need it? Shout out to Tiff on the check-in. What if you need that money and you trying to take care of your family?
I ask you the question: if the OnlyFans, my question I asked you about the OnlyFans.
Which one you say? Oh yes. Everybody on the check-in for this question right here.
If your significant other, however you want to say who they are, special person, come to you and be like, listen, I can make money on OnlyFans without exposing myself with the facial, but I could make an extra 10 to 20 grand a month.
Salute to the general.
Would you let it happen?
Now, right there, somebody is paying for that booty right there.
And they're telling you, they're not gonna see my face, not gonna know who I am. Would you let them do it?
Do y'all see her face right there?
Would you help them?
Would y'all? I know who that is right there.
Money over moral to money. How bad you want it? I'm just saying that's just one scenario. There's plenty of guys out there asking their women, can I move these packs? Can I get this work? Would you mind me moving this work? So I guess, I'm just saying that was just one scenario. Morals over money.
One's a moral issue, the other's a legal crime. Who to say he a thug or she lost in her mind? That's Fat Lady's bars right there. If y'all don't know,
Exactly.
man. I'm just saying. Look, what would y'all do? Would y'all stick in there to be with him? Some people that wish they stuck in there with him, but he was moving in packs.
But now you say illegal. Moving weed ain't.
That Zaza ain't.
To an I guess it's a tax free.
Depending on what city. Everything ain't free.
I guess if it's tax free, it's still
everything
illegal.
ain't free.
Anything tax free is illegal, I guess.
Everything, If it's tax free, it is illegal. Pay your taxes.
Pay your taxes.
Matter of fact, if y'all got a
pay your fare.
Pay your fare. Come back here. If y'all got a good tax person, drop that on the comment section as well. And I know y'all was watching.
Oh yeah, that time for this new stickers and
for all that for
and the new tags and the whips
and yes for us to love somebody new.
Oh man, wow!
Get y'all a good one.
It's a lot of funny acting women right now too.
Who need to be claimed?
They funny acting now. Need you?
I don't need you.
They don't need you.
They at all the day parties.
They don't need you right now.
They gonna be at all the brunches, all the day parties until April, spending that tax money.
Might be a little hard to get in touch with it next few weeks. Next few weeks, Buzz.
Eddie.
It's Valentine's Day. If you ain't locked her in yet,
what have you done for me lately, Eddie? Don't let her have that EBT on top of that.
When most of them already got someone gonna get their taxes before Valentine's.
Before.
So,
you better love her right. They will style on you. You better love her right. I'm just trying to let y'all know.
A lot of crab boils going on.
Ooh, not the crab boils.
It's crab time.
It's crab time, lobster leg time.
Almost, just about.
Do they know how to buy the right piece of steak? Yo, y'all better get them New York strips and them T-bones. Yo, man, no chucks going on.
Ribeyes is my favorite.
Ribeyes?
I like the ribeyes.
No chucks going on, no chuck steaks, B?
Chuck is for slow cook roast.
Slow cook roast. See, we got a chef right here.
That's what chucks are for.
Put
that in the slow cooker.
Yeah.
Put some broth on that thing, vegetables, and cut it up. Some herbs, spices, and onions.
Come on, man. Y'all get some pressure cookers.
Slow cook that roast.
Y'all get y'all slow cookers.
That roast ain't for slicing and eating, y'all.
Get them crock pots. Yo, teach it, babe, because I don't be knowing.
Yeah, the crock pot.
I be the one buying the wrong pieces. I had to ask my dad.
If you don't know how to cook, the crock pot is the greatest thing you can deal with.
My brother Mizzle on the check, yeah.
The crock pot is the start of it. That's the easiest way to learn how to cook.
That is.
Put that thing in there and leave it alone.
I never understood it. You be like, what you mean don't?
It's harder for people that could cook to cook in the crock pot because they want to keep messing with it.
Yo, I feel you.
You just can't let it sit. You just want to deal with it. You want to mess with it. Nah.
I feel yo.
But yeah, nah. That's it. Yeah, the chuck for eating straight up is crazy.
I feel you, B. Word up, man.
Dry and tough.
Oh man, yo, see how you telling that truth, B. This is the quote of this gonna be the quote of the year, right here. You know what I'm saying? Peace to Mizzle on the check-in. They said, "When I get nervous, I tell the truth." Is this gonna be quote of the year right here?
No, that's gonna be taken in a lot of ways, man. I don't think that's gonna be taken in a positive way. I really don't. It doesn't sound. Doesn't sound like confidence to me.
Nah. And you know, if he says it, if Hov says it, everyone believes it.
I'm not saying it's not true. It's probably one of the realest statements you can say.
It might be.
But most people won't admit that.
They won't.
He admitted to something that, you don't, like he said, when y'all get nervous, I told the truth. That was the true statement they probably didn't want to say.
Yo, when he said that statement.
He probably didn't want to say that statement.
Probably did.
Because he got nervous and blurted it out. Because he knew that what he said was a shocker.
It was.
When he dropped the hammer on, some people don't even belong in that category.
It looked like he didn't want Blue Ivy to be on stage with him. Like it looked like he wanted to say, "Now sit down." And he said, "You know what? Cameras is on. Come with me."
The category when he dropped the hammer on, some of y'all don't belong in this category.
Some of y'all don't.
That was the hammer. And when he said it, he was like, "Uh-oh. I didn't go too far. I went all the way though." And now he's like, "Yeah. When I get nervous, I tell the truth." He laughed it off, basically saying, "Hey, I'm not apologizing. Just saying, I'm nervous, so now I'm spitting the real coming out." So people could take that positive, or some people could say, "You know what? If he ever put the pressure on him, he gonna tell him.
He gonna and know what? He might lie to you too. He might just do that. He said, "Believe none of what I say and half of what you see." That's what that. Even if it's spat by me, that is a Hove quote for all y'all. Because it is some die-hard Hove people, like what Jay-Z said.
Well, you know what? Contradiction is reality.
Yo, it is reality. B.
Is anybody one way? Is that possible?
I watched this documentary, and I think they won Grammys as well. The Beastie Boys, and it's on. I think Apple TV. If y'all want to catch this one. Now you got Beastie Boys, young Beastie Boys right here. Now you got older Beastie Boys. I forgot which one who passed away. Anyway, my point is, towards the end of their touring career, if anybody knows about the Beastie Boys, they had this one writer who says, "Don't y'all feel you're a contradiction with your new style of music? You're talking positive about women and you're talking positive about this." He said, "I would rather be a contradiction than a hypocrite." Or don't you think you're a hypocrite or a contradiction? Whatever one he said, I'd rather be a contradiction than a hypocrite, because he's like, we need growth in life. The way I felt when I was 19, I don't feel that way at 39. I grew up.
But so in that case, then you're not a hypocrite then, like you said.
I probably messed up the quote.
No. I heard you saying this, so I guess using the word hypocrite would have been wrong, because that would mean you feel that particular way, like you said, at that time.
At that time.
And you're doing the opposite.
Yes.
You know, contradiction means your image tells us this, but you're saying this.
No doubt.
That's the difference between a contradiction. Is like, oh, we're the bad guys, but then we're singing church songs. That's a contradiction. You know, that's different.
Nah, $500,000 said Hove took that from Jesus. He took a whole lot of stuff from the Bible. Ain't Hove like from the Bible too? Like whatever he took it from, he is speaking some truth. Let's get back to it. You know, this was a big Grammys. Did you agree with him though? Do you agree with the fact that Beyonce should have won at least one album of the year? Because I'm not a big enough Beyonce fan to say so. Yes.
Okay.
I do.
My logic would say because she won 33 Grammys, I think that's the number, that somewhere in there should have been an album of the year. But once again, I digress, because are they giving her Grammys because of her performance?
No doubt.
Are they giving her Grammys because of her videos?
That joint,
like
she had that one album. I'm gonna tell you.
Everybody said I heard Lemonade was the only one.
That
and
one
then
was crazy.
Somebody mentioned Renaissance. I don't know enough of the work, but they said Lemonade should have won because not just because of the song, but because of the video. But I thought the video was something separate.
Yo, her album, that Lemonade album, I think that's one of those albums where.
But they said Adele beat her.
Yeah, she shouldn't have. She shouldn't have. One thing that B has been doing, she been putting that work since 9/7, and it's still 9/6, 9/7. And prior to that, I'm talking about professionally on the scene. She's been putting that work in for so long, where now you have to earn it. You have to. One thing that I like that Hov was talking about is showing up.
Like keep coming,
keep going. He was like, you got to show up.
And that was a different message from what he said before when he boycotted the Grammys.
Yeah, and when he spoke about boycotting the Grammys, he talked about the one in '88, Jazzy Jeff and Fresh Prince. He talked about him in '98
with DMX.
With DMX, and if y'all don't know that, we're gonna get back to being on them. But this year with DMX,
right,
was a major year.
He didn't get nominated for nothing.
Didn't get nominated for nothing.
Crazy.
Oh no, he did get nominated.
I don't think he got nominated.
I don't think he got
anything.
nominated.
I think that was crazy.
Had 2 albums same year, 1998.
Didn't get no
that were crazy, and they were better than Hov's albums. If y'all want to use the word subjectively and all that, y'all could use that.
Was the Exodus?
Fill it in.
In that one?
It's dark and hell is hot, and flesh of my flesh, blood of my blood.
Flesh of my blood. That was for okay. It was flesh of my okay. I thought it was Exodus.
Yo, it was some incredible albums,
man,
that he dropped the same year.
X,
woo, 98.
Hits were crazy.
98.
Hits for days, yo.
Man.
Growling, everybody growling.
Feeling them. Feeling them. And if y'all don't know X, yo, the way he was doing it that year was crazy. We were talking last week after the show. peace to everybody who was on. We had True Lives with Flies Guy on Earth. We had Tayonce Knows It All, Puerto Rican Queen of the Team, Peace of the Movement Team. We had them on. But people don't know sometimes the conversations we have after the show. And anybody who ever been on here, sometimes the after show is better than I ain't gonna say it's better than y'all need to watch. I ain't gonna, because they might just want to pull up and just want to chill with us after. It's
we
not
might
like
have to
that.
do some clips to show them.
We gotta let them know.
We got some more stuff coming.
So anyway, that after the show, we were talking about credibility with people. We started feeling some type of way, like, yo, what makes this one valid? What makes this person valid? And we go through that in life. And I think this is why we have TikToks and IGs, because it gives us the opportunity to make yourself valid on your own, no matter how much you want to push it. It's always good to have a credibility source behind you to hopefully to make other people believe like you are who you are and you is what you is. But everybody ain't is what they is and all who they are. Last night, Hov was talking about, man, some of y'all got robbed tonight.
Nah.
Some of y'all don't belong here.
Mm-hmm.
It's the truth.
He said some of y'all felt like you got robbed. Some of you probably gonna feel like you're gonna get robbed.
Mm-hmm.
He said some of you probably are gonna get robbed.
Absolutely.
And it was funny because they said that last statement was a double entendre because
It was.
he
We in L.A.
We in L.A.
Mm-hmm.
Possibility.
It's a possibility it could.
Do you feel that is going to be looked at him as? You think they're going to show up at the Grammys again?
Yes.
Do you think now, given if let's say for instance, if like I don't know, my thing is this now, you can't give it to her next year.
She better make an album.
You can't give it.
That's
to her
undeniable.
You can't give it to her next year.
I hope she.
Because now it's gonna look real sympathetic.
And you know what my thing is? I don't want anyone to be giving anything.
That's the point. That's the bad part about having to bring something like that up, unless you know she's not gonna do anything for a while.
Yeah.
So you just gonna throw it out there. But if she was working on something, I would have never put that out there. Me personally, as her husband, knowing that she was working on some music coming out, I would have never put that out there.
I think I feel you on that. I think he just felt, yo, this is my time and opportunity.
But he could have said that.
Where the people going?
He said it in front of everybody. I get what you said.
Yeah.
But I think, I think he said it for a reason because I
this and I think their daughter has one. So he was like, yo.
Okay.
So he was like, look, I'm not trying to embarrass the young lady, but everybody listened. Everybody heard. It's so many hurt feelings. There's so many egos out there where people sometimes they don't want to hear that truth. They don't want to understand why it is what it is.
Okay, we know the Kanye West was that's infamous or famous, either one you want to call it. Mm-hmm. What was the one with Old Dirty Bastard?
Puff Daddy.
What was the award?
Rap Album of the Year.
Rap Album of the Year.
Yo, thank you for bringing that up.
No, because I said to myself,
because people forget about ODB.
We've seen some interruptions before.
It's been way more interruptions besides Taylor Swift. Everybody out there.
We've seen way more. We've seen some. Way more. I was like, there's been a few, but
Beastie Boys have done it.
Didn't Eminem do it? Did somebody?
He might have. Beastie Boys done it on MTV Music Awards.
But
Google it.
But he said, I remember that. Some of you like, I paid this suit costed me a lot.
Yeah, he did, yo. He's like, yo, Wu-Tang for the children.
We love the kids.
Wu-Tang for the children. Puff Daddy, he cool. But Wu-Tang for the children.
And I really
Peace to Angela on the check.
And I really do believe that they should pull the have one. Wasn't that the Wu-Tang Forever album?
That was.
Come on, how they not win? That was a double album.
So B.
That was crazy.
So B, you make a great point, B. You make a great point. Hov made a great point. How did he not win? Yo, art is subjective.
Art is subjective.
This is
all opinion.
That was not my favorite Wu-Tang album.
It wasn't. But come on, look at the work. That was a double album.
It was a double album. I hear that album across the world is praised more than 36 Chambers. I feel they loved one. It's a double album.
I know why. Because the first Wu-Tang album, 36 Chambers, they made that for us. They made that for the tri-state area.
No doubt.
They made that double album for the world. And you could tell because some of the stuff on there, you could tell the beats were kind of different.
They had the orchestra.
Yeah,
going.
you was seeing the RZA was a little bit. He was going a little poppy. I would say pop a little. It's popish. He was, making songs that
a little worldly.
He was making more hits for the radio. That first album, if none of the songs made it to the radio, we wouldn't have cared. We wouldn't have not cared at all.
Not at all.
That was the difference.
That was a big difference. And so it's like, I didn't like it as much. But
me neither.
But some people,
me neither.
The world liked it. It's so for, and I'm happy that the world was receiving Wu-Tang Clan and love it.
He made it for them. The first one was for us.
We got Angela Perry-Mon on the check, and she's vacating like real big. If y'all need to check her stories out there. One of my favorite people ever to have on the show. We got Seifman said facts woods for the kids. Yes, indeed. So Angela says our people have to stop letting people who are not of the culture judge our successes by little statutes. Yo, ODB was tight. He copped the suit. Yo, I wonder how much he paid for that suit.
Like for real. He said it
cost me some money.
It costed him a lot.
I agree with both of y'all. For real. Like we can't. And so B, I look at stuff like, yo, what's the credibility?
But you know what she's saying about the statue part is that is that I don't really know. That's hard because I've always said the same thing, but even when we have the BET, it doesn't. For some reason, it doesn't hold the same weight. Why? Is it us?
I think it's not.
The
It hasn't been around that long.
The Soul Train Award don't really hold.
Our
the weight.
top artists stopped showing up like it's not as important, and I don't appreciate that. With our top artists, like, y'all need to be at that Soul Train Award. Y'all need to be at the BET Awards. Y'all need to be.
But this is my thing, though. Is the Grammys linked to just recognition, or is it money a part of it?
So,
that's my question. Like, is money linked to this award? Because I would understand it a lot more if you telling me, like, I know Oscars come with money.
Soup, you got the door, Soup?
I know Oscars.
Soup got the door. The reason why I'm saying is because the federales and
they
listening.
I know Oscars come with money. I know this. Like, if once you become an Oscar award winner, automatically they have to. Your salary starts at a certain level. It's like having a doctorate. Like you have you got a doctorate degree. You have a certain minimum salary you're gonna make. So does the BET Awards not give me any monetary value? Does the Soul Train Awards have no monetary value behind it? So being a Grammy Award winner, did that give me more money somehow in a different venue?
Yes.
So now we have to stop acting like this award doesn't mean anything.
It does.
If it means bread.
It does.
If it means money, we got to understand that part. We can't hate on these people that want to win a Grammy thinking that we just want the recognition of the white folks. When it's that's going to open up doors
money
for this person that winning Grammy. It's going to put a certain level cap on their money. You got to get that part. If that's not it, then I get what you're saying.
Because
if money's involved,
absolutely,
this is a business at the end of the day.
Grammy nominated.
It's like when you become a Super Bowl champion. They're going to recognize you as this is the Super Bowl champion, Jason Edwards. That's going to be part of your title. When you go to sign autographs, you a Super Bowl champion.
There you go.
Signing autographs. Your autograph was worth more than Barry, the All-Star. Like, you just got to understand, y'all, these awards ain't just recognition. It's a business. So we got to get that part going, but I do agree that our BETs and our Soul Trains should have worth.
And Angela said we have our own Grammys. It's called the Inner Star Awards. Come through next year. We are going to be there next year. That's where we going to be.
Yes, indeed. That's what I'm saying.
Even if we got to take the kids, we going to be there. Shout out to Jacinth.
I think if we put, like you said, I think we can shift it.
We can.
I know it's hard because we've been trying to shift the balance of power in the collegiate level of football. That's been hard. But I think if enough stars start to show up, like you said,
the star power has to be there.
If the star power comes back to those BET awards and those whoever comes up with an award show, if you can get the stars to show up, I think it will make a difference because that's what makes the difference.
It makes a big difference.
The people give it credibility, not the trophy. The trophy means nothing.
When the egos are crazy. I'm watching this docu the other day, and we're gonna get back to them Grammys too. But this was another big awards when this song right here, "We Are the World." It's Black History Month. This song right here wasn't just all black people, and all black people. It's not just all black people when it comes to the shift in the movement of supporting black causes. There's some white people out there that are behind it as well. Let's be clear. Let's be clear. It's about unification. It's about peace.
I know something. I ain't gonna shout y'all out today, but
yo, we're not gonna act like it's just that. But with this song right here, when we watch these Grammys, a lot of people with these Grammys, they don't have the same unification. They don't know how to put these egos aside. And with this, "We Are the World." You remember that time? I was there. I was alive in that time. Man. You saw everybody from Stevie Wonder, from Michael Jackson, all these people. Y'all look at them, all them cartoons. Lionel Richie, Mike and Lionel Richie did it. What they did with this song,
it's crazy.
To support people in Africa, support whatever that cause was. Y'all Google it. Y'all watch it. Y'all watch that docu on Netflix. They put those egos aside, and these are all these powerful artists. And they made a powerful cause happen and a beautiful song. We need some unification. There's too many egos out here.
I was impressed with, like you said, that the fact that they got everybody on board, first of all, to want to do it, and then got the people. The thing was, you got one person that was able to get everybody to pretty much listen to him. And that was Quincy
And this
Jones.
is after the awards. They said, yo, after these awards... After the award show, I need you at the studio.
Right.
Everybody. People like Cyndi Lauper. Cyndi Lauper was like, I'm not sure if this is going to be good for my career, my boyfriend.
Yeah.
Yo, the one dude said, get to the studio right after this.
Right.
This is where you need.
Quincy Jones got these people who you probably would have never seen in the same room ever in life.
It made a powerful cause, a powerful song.
Now we've seen it
unification.
We've seen it after that. Like what was it before that? Was the they had like certain little shows. I'm not little show. I shouldn't say that. I think they did for apartheid. That's like this was for apartheid.
It was
too,
something.
Right?
It was something.
No, this was for Ethiopia. I think
it was one of them. Hunger. Yo, we sound so racist right now, saying all African causes are the same, but it was an African cause. Yeah, this is what it was.
No, but this one was for hunger.
It might have been for hunger.
And then you had the other one that was for apartheid. That was the one in Wimbledon. I think that was in
Wimbledon.
With the rock, all the rock bands doing in the Wimbledon. I think.
Yo, if y'all know what this cause was for "We Are the World,"
it was for hunger.
For hunger.
Yeah.
Let us know if y'all see it. Make sure y'all check that.
It was for hunger in Africa.
We love having a bigger cause. Right. One person an artist who won 3 awards last night, always talking about a bigger cause, especially unification for black people, is Killer Mike. Killer Mike won 3 3 awards, 3 Grammys last night. We want to give it up for Killer Mike.
I'm sitting here. I was kind of mesmerized looking at the painting because I'm like, man, he actually got the cuffs on walking up out of there. It got tainted.
It got tainted.
Do anybody know what the arrest was about?
I don't know.
Somebody said a misdemeanor. That's all I heard.
Hate. They player hating.
All I heard was a misdemeanor.
I miss saying player hating. Player hating.
This is crazy.
Yo, it's crazy. It's crazy. If y'all know why he really got locked up, let us know. I was trying to get it. But I'm like, yo,
far as I know, listening to things today, nobody knows. So far, hasn't been released publicly and officially. All they said was a misdemeanor. Didn't say how it started. Was it something from?
I think he got into it with a security guard. From what I hear, man, I done experienced stuff like that myself. Minding your business, you working at the place, you could still get locked up. And then what they say to you at the end is, my mistake, my fault, my bad.
Right.
You already done got embarrassed in front of everybody. Like, yo, man, it gets real out here. It gets real sad when you have people that don't ride for you or want to tarnish yours. But we saluting Killer Mike. Yep. Big up to where you, everything that you got going. Everything that he got going. Salute to that.
Now, did you listen to his album? Because I didn't.
Yo, now it's funny. I didn't listen to his album. I was just talking to Ghost, who was here earlier, and me and Ghost always share our views on hip hop and certain songs. Now, I respect Killer Mike. Killer Mike a little bit older than me, probably maybe your age, B. But first of all,
He definitely is.
I don't know if anybody who's viewing this watches, they realize that I'm not older than you, B.
I'm sure they know.
I don't think they do, you know,
they do.
because I'm with the Soul Survivor, and he ages backwards, just to let everybody know. I don't know what he's drinking, but I put some of this in here, and I'm hoping it works for me. But Killer Mike is not one of these young ones. And they say hip-hop is a young man's sport, a young person's game, and, yo, he's not 22.
No.
He's not. He's still making incredible music, and he's winning Grammys, so salute to him. But this one me and Ghost was talking about. There's no love or hip hop on that show. It's not. It's not. Piece to Mizzle, piece to Soup on that. But me and Ghost now. Me and Ghost are like the most non-angry fans when it comes to these new rappers. Because he'll send me a reel from an old white woman, 60-something years old, who got bars.
Okay.
And I'll be like, yo, this is crazy.
The lady with the gray hair?
Yes.
Yeah.
And I'll be like, yo, this
Rapping
is crazy.
Somebody. I follow
and
her.
I'll send him something. He'll be like, yo, this is crazy.
She like a smooth rapper.
Something like that.
I know you're talking about.
It's crazy out there. So now, I don't want to have a bias because I like Killer Mike as a dope MC. Phenomenal MC.
Right.
But when they had like Rap Joint of the Year, if he beat that one, y'all know that dance. I can't do it right.
Yeah,
the one who did that, I Want to Rock, the Uzi Vert.
Yeah, Uzi Vert.
Nah, you ain't beating Uzi Vert.
Nah,
I like when all them be doing their little dancing, shaking their hips.
Yeah.
Y'all don't be laughing at me because I don't know how to do that dance.
See, but now this is the thing. He said he ran for rap. Right?
He ain't got no bars. Uzi on that song.
They said Killer Mike won best rap.
Whatever them 3 joints, y'all let us know.
Because I know people.
It was 3 rap categories. So.
See, that's the thing. I remember somebody had an argument a long time ago that there should be 2 categories, rap, and then one should be hip hop. What would be the difference?
They would have to break it down even more because I heard they have stuff like we got my man L Pressure King on the check it. But I heard like R&B has like progressive R&B. Now what progressive R&B is, I have no idea.
Gospel got different levels.
Yeah, but we don't have that in rap. It's just rap this.
It's
and yes,
rap.
They should.
It's just one cat. That's why
they should.
I think that's one of the categories that Jay-Z is talking about, that some people are in the rap category that don't belong.
Some of them don't.
And that some of them might belong in the pop.
Some of them do.
Some of the R&B might belong in pop.
Some of it might. Some of them don't have them sounds that transcend. But I like that because Girls Are Players Too. That song was a hit to me. I like that better than. But you know what? I didn't listen to Killer Mike songs either. Forgive me, y'all. I'm just going for the real.
I said that. People say listen to his album. I didn't listen.
I heard some dope joints.
I'm asking.
I'm not going against them, but how can I give my opinion? And I didn't even really watch. There's a lot of people that give opinions that really don't know. And they have shows and they do all kinds of stuff. How are you factual if you don't know?
This would blew me away about the Killer Mike. This is how I know everything's changed. And this is how I know I'm outdated, so y'all don't laugh at me. I ain't never heard none of his song on the radio.
That's cool. Who else won it? Who the one who wore that?
That kind of threw me off. I'm like, wait a minute.
It's like the boy who wore the 3 on his hat.
Yeah, the album.
Who was it? Chance the Rapper?
Yeah, Chance the Rapper.
He was another one. But I know Killer Mike's music.
Well, I knew Chance the Rapper.
I didn't know Chance's music like that. I knew like 1.5 joints.
Killer Mike got me because, like I said, I can't think of anything new from him that I've heard.
Mm-hmm.
Unless I go into like Pandora, let's go looking for it.
You know, it varies when it comes to people and their credibility.
Some people felt like Ice Spice should have won new.
Ice Spice had an ill joint too.
Best new artist. They said she should have won, but then she was up against, I think, Coco Jones and the girl who sings "I Look Good." I forgot. I think Victoria somebody. She won.
I don't know these new rappers. I'm ashamed that I don't. I'm supposed to be part of
new artists. This is like new artists. So
I should be knowing, B.
I mean, I listen, man.
I should be knowing.
The girl Victoria, I think her name is Victoria Monet.
Piece to 70 on the check-in.
I know the one song that she has. And
Piece to Miss Willis on the check-in.
But she won the best new artist. Now, I only know one song from her. But she won best new artist. So, like I said, I'm not in the loop like that as much.
I get
because
you.
I still listen to. I think the older I get, I'm listening to older songs.
I'm listening,
like not even songs in my era. I'm going all the way back listening to OJ's now. I don't know what's wrong with me,
man. Yo,
I be listening to the Teddy. I be listening to Teddy Pendergrass a lot.
Yo, one of my favorite
At
shows to watch is the Rhythm and Soul Patrol show. Yo, it got a young lady from Detroit who hosts the show. Lindsay Renee, like young girl, like she like 23. Her whole background and whole premise of the show is listening to the oldie joints, and it's that soul. We got the Soul Survivor Barry here. If y'all ain't know, we celebrating. How many? We told him your age, B.
Nah,
we ain't gonna tell y'all that because y'all might start judging. There's too many people out there judging. And he said, you know what? Thinking is difficult. Whoa. That's why most people judge. Man. That's why we can't tell y'all everybody age. Can't tell y'all mine, y'all's. And if some of y'all know, Mizzle start cracking up on his judge. We can't tell everybody because some people gonna say, well, is your age valid to have that opinion? Are you valid to say, this is what should be, this is what can't be? We have to know. Man, we got a lot of stuff that we watch, but why do we think that's valid? Now, some of y'all watch the Victoria's Secret fashion show. They think it's dope. I don't think it's that much doper than the Earth Day fashion show. Shout out to my brother Bobby Stone. When we got Ibbot, when we got Neighborhood Cool Cat, when we got Harlem S&S, when we got all of them, when we got Love As Well, how do I know that fashion show is better than the fashion shows that I like watching? Shout out to Juju. Shout out to all my Brooklyn people.
They just said, Jay-Z said, it's all opinionated.
It's all opinionated. It's subjective, but no, it ain't. I like dope. Some of y'all ain't dope out there.
Uh-oh, that's right.
Yo,
you're not being humble. We told y'all
Mizzle said he was treating Blue Ivy like Lil Ma. Yo, he was like, what you mean you coming up here? This is my moment. You know what? Come on, you got one too. He didn't want to be that black parent.
I think she might have stood up there to make sure he ain't wild.
Maybe
she probably said, let me stand here, Dad, because you might get out of pocket.
Daddy, you had some of that Douce.
Yeah, I think I need to stand here to keep you from wilding.
Y'all see him drinking that? He was drinking Douce out the cup. Out the joint at the end. Y'all saw it. Maybe y'all did. He was drinking. Had his own bottles in there.
Of course.
Y'all, you got to be careful. You got to be careful. Look, man, everyone take your time to get there. You said be patient when becoming someone you haven't been before.
Ooh.
Hov got that Dr. Dre award.
Mm-hmm.
He got that Dr. Dre award. And when I saw when Dr. Dre, when the whole award came out, he was talking about, quality over quantity. Dre don't have as many projects as a Jay-Z.
Now, how long was that award out?
I think last year.
So this was the first person to win it.
After the award actually came out.
So
the first one was Dr. Dre.
Right. So
and this one is Jay-Z.
The first one to actually win the award. Okay.
Man, give these people the love when they are here. Respect them and respect their art, because I think people feel like people win too much.
You think Jay-Z cherishes that award one after somebody he feels like he's better than, probably?
Yes.
You think he feel like he's better than Dre? You think like he feel like he's either on the same level, or do you think he still looks at Dre as a bigger pioneer than himself? Because I think he does.
I think he does. According to his speech last night, I think the respect that he gave him.
I don't think he's got to look at him like he think he's better or not. I should rephrase that. Do you really? I'm upset because some part of me was like, man, you kind of
like
almost
they're equals.
Yeah, but not really.
Not really.
You're not equals, because I can remember Dr. Dre way before I can remember a Jay-Z.
No, they're not equals.
In the amount of body of work that Dr. Dre has done on different genres of music. To me,
this is what I do say.
I can't compare the two because they're not the same.
Matter of fact, I will say they were equal geniuses, just in different genres of the music, different fields. You said I disagree because she won those Grammys for specific reasons. That was Mizzle.
Okay.
No, she did. And Peace to Sage Young Blood on the check-in. One thing back to Hov and Dr. Dre. I do feel that Dr. Dre and Hov, they both are geniuses.
Mm-hmm.
made incredible music together and separately, and they both earned their rights. From the regions that they worked in, for all the people that they worked with and helped move forward. A lot of people don't realize how many people Jay-Z worked with and wrote behind.
Yeah.
When he says and gave away hits,
Right.
he gave away hits. It's a lot of #1 songs that were on charts before Jay-Z had a platinum record, and he wrote platinum songs for these artists. So as a musician, which they both are, as a songwriter, one's a producer, and as a songwriter, you are helping producing good music out there. I feel like they do feel like they're on a same level of respect, but they took different paths to get there. You know, to hopefully at 1.5 choice. So that's how I look at it. But Jay-Z put in that work. It's a different feel when they see Beyonce not be the center of attention next to her husband. And it's not that she's bowing down or dimming her light. I don't feel like it's none of that. I just hope everyone who's watching this real Love and Hip Hop that's not on Love and Hip Hop, that y'all continue to support them. Because what happens is usually hate that, why they still going? Why they still winning? They still doing what they still doing that. Like, we don't need that out there. Come on, y'all. Like, make sure y'all are still supporting us regardless if they won this many of that many. They are still artists.
I'll be honest with you, I think a lot of people are rooting for the Jay-Z Beyonce.
I hope so.
I mean, I haven't really like from my standpoint, or the people I know, when I look at certain black celebrity couples, the only ones that I see that people were basically waiting for it to fail was like a Kanye, Kim Kardashian. No doubt. That type of situation, maybe Travis Scott and who he's with? Kylie.
I don't know.
Kylie, one of them. But it seems like when you have like a Denzel, nobody wants to see him and his wife break up. When you have like a Obama, nobody would want to see him and Michelle.
We put them on that level. They are.
Like I'm just saying. Like
I'm
I'm adding them in couples. We talking about power couples.
I think they are.
You talk about nobody really wanted to hear anything negative about Will and Jada. They were couple goals. They put their things out. People used to write songs about what that Will and Jada love. They had understand. Even if we thought they was weird, they had an understanding that we liked their vibe.
They had an understanding.
When we saw them together, they always looked like the coolest, happiest couple in the world, and we loved both of them. But I don't really think black people wish bad on most couples if we respect the people. I think when we don't respect the people, we don't respect the couple. That's what I'm seeing.
And I feel that they are two artists that get
the respect.
I
don't think anybody's hoping they crash. I don't, as a couple.
It's definitely about the respect out there. You know, do they still respect Swiss Beats and Alicia Keys?
I don't. That started on controversy, so it depends how you feel about it. But
I don't know. It's not really. A lot of
people wasn't happy about it when it first started. Nah, because he was married.
So they kind of. I think she don't get the hate that Beyonce would have got.
She don't. Ooh, that's a good.
I don't think she does. I think because when they feel like you eat falafel and gyro, when they think you burn incense in your house. If they feel like you are an incense burner, y'all hypocrites out there, y'all women out there, y'all people out there.
They didn't kill her.
Y'all feel that you can cheat on a man, take somebody's man if you burn incense.
Mm-hmm. They definitely didn't kill Alicia Keys for this.
They didn't do that.
Matter of fact, I think they was trying to make excuses.
She the most light-skinned incense burner. That's how they feel. They feel like, she plays the piano. She can't be a bad woman.
Who was the girl named Star?
Who, the one she had? Swiss had?
Swiss Beats.
I feel like Swiss going to invite us to a show. I don't want to put his statute of limitations. Swiss hold it down right, though.
I mean, like I said, I don't even remember the story, but people making it seem like it was shady. So
yo, they also said it was kind of shady when she won them Grammys too. They was saying that Arista was paying them joints off. That's how she beat India Arie. It was like light skin incense burner versus brown skin Indian burner.
Didn't they say stuff
incense
about
burner?
Stuff about Mariah Carey had some fixing stuff.
Yo, her man was Tommy Mottola.
Yeah, but she never won album of the year either.
She didn't win it either. I don't remember.
Nah, she won some. I think she won. I'm pretty sure she won some Grammys, but not for that.
Career not went down, so I'm messing with them rappers.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, that Christmas song was enough. She ain't gotta make no more songs.
There you go.
That Christmas song is good enough. She ain't gotta do shit else.
Do we want her back with Nick Cannon?
Really? Nah.
No,
she crazy. She be looking crazy.
She look crazy.
What? Would it be 7 kids later?
But we don't. Yeah, yo, it's real love though, B.
Hey, well, I can't judge anybody's real love, but she looking like she ain't trying to deal with that joker.
Come on, man, yo,
she don't even talk about him.
Come on, Mariah.
She don't even talk about him. Did she move on? She don't even talk about herself no more.
She don't. I don't. Yo, man.
She go off the grid. She like, man, I come out for Christmas.
She might really be enjoying life out here. Some of y'all ain't.
Man, she looked good last night. I tell you that.
Peace to my brother TJ Carter, man. Y'all want that good smoke? Go to Gas Smokes in Elizabeth. I think it's on Springfield. Yo, TJ, put that in there.
Last night, bro.
My brother Marcel on the check-in. Yo, it's something. Yo, she was looking good last night. She definitely was. You know, I just want to see where y'all want to go. If y'all gonna still support these people, I want to know if y'all upset. Do y'all feel that the Grammys are credible or are they not credible? Do y'all feel? Because we don't know who really. They said the black. Because this is my first time I heard them saying this. The Black Music Award people supporting them. I want to thank them. So they might have black people who are in charge of the black music selection. I hope so.
I mean, me personally, like I said, I didn't have any. I wasn't like, oh, this is horrible. I was just like, okay, well, I don't know. I had my expectations, but I can't bash the people that won because some of them music I haven't listened to. So that's not fair.
If the people aren't black, does it still give them credibility to enjoy our music? They still buy our music.
Shit, you get credibility if you spend money.
That's what money.
Other than that, if you're in the business of selling music, you only want credibility from people that's buying it.
That's it.
Other people's opinion don't matter if they ain't spending no money. Nobody cares if I like your music if I ain't buying nothing. I could have the best, unless I'm an influencer and I'm sitting on the internet telling people not to buy it or buy it and they're listening to me. For whatever reason, they take my opinion seriously.
No doubt.
I could probably swear you reconcile that people like my opinion. But if other than that, no. They don't care about people that's not buying records. Only care about the people that's gonna buy or people that's telling you to buy.
Yo, I asked that because when I look at some of these other genres of just critique, and it's like, well, what makes them more credible than the other person?
Okay, it's like a restaurant. Restaurant critic.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Thank you.
If a white guy goes into a soulful restaurant and tells you it's not good, you care about his opinion?
I actually do. Because I watch Diners and Dives, and I see the guy going all wherever he goes, and I'm like, man, that's the best place to go in New Orleans. Best place to go in Tennessee.
I'm going to tell you why I wouldn't.
Let me know.
How you going to tell me if that's good soul food if you ain't been eating soul food in your life? If that's the first time you had soul food in your life, how you going to tell me if that shit's good or not?
He got to look like him if we're going to believe that one.
That's like me tasting spaghetti for the first time and saying this is delicious, and it's out the can.
SpaghettiOs, B?
I don't know. It's my first time having spaghetti, so I don't know if it came out the can or not.
Right.
How do I know what authentic Italian food tastes like? It's my first time having it.
It's still some people that like the blue pack of mac and cheese.
My only reason I said that is because
box.
for me to give you. For me to honor your opinion on things, you need to have experience in that shit.
So, boom. Make a great point. Now, Italian food. We are the home of the remix, the culture of the remix, all black people.
Yeah.
Salute to all y'all who make y'all lasagna, how y'all make it. They make y'all spaghetti, how y'all make it, whether it be sugar or olive oil, whatever y'all put in. I love it. I've had some of the best spaghetti from a black household. Some of the best lasagna from a black household. Now,
but have you ever had it from a white household?
I've had it from an Italian, and I've had spaghetti and lasagna. I have difference. It's a difference. Now,
that's a unique experience because most black people don't know Italians that they can go to their house and eat food at.
Yo, shout out to my LIU family.
I'm just telling you, I got some too.
Yo,
my boy Mikey. I know that's a cliche name, but that's his name.
Forget
my
about
man Mikey.
Forget about
I've been in his house, man, and man, yeah, it's different.
It's different,
but it's good.
But it's good, but it doesn't taste the same.
It's not enough. It's not the same amount of salt, but it's good.
You left healthy? You left healthy, B?
No. Black folk, we just salt. Salt heavy, man.
Heavy elbow. So it's like, yo, I eat with white people all the time, and sometimes I'm like, yo, the first day I'm like, yo, it wasn't as much salt. Ooh, I am healthy. I'm about to feel snatched.
They don't.
Then we do
some of the black people. They're not big on salt.
Not that Lowry's. I'm like, do they have that Lowry's in they joint? But I'm like, yo, it's cool. Like, yo, my blood pressure is down. I'm not eating it. Yeah. But and when I had the Italian food from the Italian person, and I was like, okay, thank you. First of all, I'm in college, so I'm just appreciative of having a meal that's not from the cafeteria. But I know something like this don't taste like my mama lasagna or her spaghetti. It's less.
You know what I noticed? That was the first time I really understood herbs.
Herbs, yes, thyme.
I taste herbs
in their food.
Yeah. Like that's what I'm tasting. The herbs. I'm like, okay, this is what I'm tasting. I don't taste the salt that I'm looking for.
Nah.
My black taste buds looking for salt.
Yes, and we don't know that sometimes. We're trying to figure out what's missing. It is the salt.
I mean, I know what it was.
Yeah,
but it was
you're mature enough and ate enough.
But I started to savor the herbs. I started actually liking the herbs.
Flavor.
And I was like, wow, okay. This is good.
No doubt.
I've never really heard the herbs like this before.
So are we still valid to be a critic to Italian food if we never had?
Not to Italians.
Okay. Look,
that's my point I'm making.
This is what I want to know.
He's not gonna value my opinion on Italian food as much as he would on the one from Italian. That's just the way it is.
No doubt. Like, and you know what? So that's when I go back to the Grammys when they thinking the Black Collective Music Group, whatever they kept announcing, and I'm like, are those the one who are bigging up our music? Look, we have to know who has the right to critique our people, because if they're not part of the culture, do they still have a right? Can they still appreciate the work, the music, whatever case it may be, more than others, or just as much? Like I said, we talk about We Are the World. It wasn't just black artists in here. It was.
I do notice this too. When you can do something that for instance, let's say you can cook Italian food, and Italian people validate your food. Even when you're a black guy and you can cook the food, and they like, okay, yeah,
that's how we.
Yeah, that's the same thing with, like, if you were a white guy and you say this is good as soul food, that means you should be able to cook soul food. I would expect you. You cannot tell me it's good soul food if you a white person that can't cook it. I don't know why that sounds weird to people.
No, it does.
To me,
no, it does.
That's what I would look at it.
One of my favorite chefs on the planet. She's a beautiful white woman. It's my brother James, his sister, my boy James' sister, and Liz is all over the planet. She done had Mexican restaurants, cooking Mexican food. She out there. She's Italian. She got the Italian food she can cook. She's out there in Europe right now cooking somewhere. Yo, Liz, wherever you are, salute to you. But she studies.
That gives you credibility.
And it gives her credibility.
Like you said, when you've tasted different levels of the food, like my man said, it's a difference between, you could say a Jamaican person, for instance, cook you a meal. It's one thing you say, oh man, that food is good. But then it's a difference between somebody cooking the Jamaican food and say, man, and that's restaurant quality.
Yeah.
It's the difference, because I could be a soul food guy. I could cook good soul food, but can I sell it?
No doubt.
Like, this is different levels to the game.
It is different levels.
You know what I'm saying? I might could cook good soul food, but would anybody buy this if I sold it?
Everybody don't got that family flavor in
So
them.
it's like you're saying. So it's different levels of cooking when it comes to being a good cook and being a chef.
Do you hear Soup wanting to get on this mic right now? Like,
because she know what I'm saying. People know what I'm saying. Everybody can't sell
people
food.
Understand when you
could cook good.
When we got Soup grooving on the other side,
man.
she like, nah, now, y'all.
It's a difference between cooking.
I got to get up out of here. Y'all always running over time. But Soup ready to get on this mic. Maybe next week. What you think?
Yeah, man. Like I said, different levels to a lot of stuff.
It's different levels to the jewelry too. I see your pieces over there, V.
Oh man,
Yeah, we got the Soul Survivor. He representing and being one of the flyers. My phone knows. Shout out to everybody on the check-in. If I don't,
you got that Manchester. Don't know about that.
Go!
Man, y'all know that FIFA Cup World Championship coming in New York, New Jersey. It's gonna be crazy.
When is coming? This year?
Nah, we got the finals. Yeah, the final game is gonna be in Meadowlands. The finals, not the whole thing, but the last championship game is gonna be here.
I'm watching it.
You know how much money that's gonna bring to the area. Woo-hoo.
I'm gonna be in the Ironbound somewhere watching the
Everybody,
game.
all the ladies from Vegas gonna be in New York.
All the ladies.
All the ladies. Hint, hint.
They gonna be there.
Yeah, they were talking about the revenue. They had the Empire State Building lit up in teal and blue last night.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, because we won the bid. It's actually Jersey, but you know how it go.
Yeah. Why they can't have it in Harrison? Like, let me take the path over there.
It's that MetLife. So,
yeah.
But they saying they building. Actually, I think it's coming in like another 2 years? Is it another 2 years?
Oh, I got some time.
They're building more train lines.
They need to. They have to.
They said because last time they blew it, they didn't have enough trains.
They have to.
But you know how many transportation hubs and Uber and Lyft and the private transportation people, the Turo.
Oh, it's gonna be crazy.
Everybody gonna be out there.
It's gonna be crazy.
I tell you right now, if you got a transportation company, you better get on board for that FIFA.
Yo, it's gonna be crazy.
They building a whole new transit system for that to accommodate for that, yo. It's gonna be crazy.
Let's see what they talking about. There's a lot of things crazy. One of the craziest things is well, not just crazy. It's because we say crazy, it mean a whole lot.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yo, she crazy. Yo, how was it? Yo, it was crazy last night. Like, our show was crazy.
It depends on how you say it, right? Different words for crazy.
Different words for it.
And the tone.
Absolutely.
Crazy could be good. You like, boy, she was crazy. Or you could be like, man, you crazy.
I told you she was crazy.
Yeah.
That's what Soup be looking at me like, man, I told you she was crazy. I could just tell by the way I could tell by the way her nameplate was hanging. You do not spell Michelle like that. It was Michaelette. Somebody's going to try to spell that out, too.
Soup just look at you and start shaking her head.
I told you.
Just shake her head like,
I told you.
Another one bites the dust. Man. Yo,
man, we going to end this up tonight. Shout out to my boss. Shout out to my stylist. Salute to everybody on the check-in. Please make sure y'all like, share. Make sure y'all, if y'all not, share it on Facebook. Share it on YouTube. If y'all on YouTube, make sure you subscribe to BKS1 Radio TV and BKS1 Radio. Because sometimes they hate on one side. You got to get on the other side. Make sure y'all subscribe to both.
Super Bowl Sunday, right?
Super Bowl Sunday. My 49ers is going to get busy.
49ers. I don't know.
See the red? Like, the red is for the Niners.
The bets are in. Get your bets in, people. FanDuel,
Kansas City yellow and red right here.
Boxes, MGM. Get your bets in.
Get your bets in. If y'all got a dope Super Bowl party,
invite us.
Yeah. Please hit us in the DMs. Please do that. For real. You know, we
come by and take a sip.
We will do that. We definitely will. We are Beards and Baldheads. We're going to see y'all next week. Salute to everybody. Make sure tomorrow y'all watch it. I call it Tune In Tuesday right now. So y'all got to make sure y'all start off with my girl LaToya Chanel on the Owl Show. Make sure y'all watch that. That's 7 o'clock. And she's on time. Then y'all watch the Make Me Matter show with Tiffany Barker. Then y'all come back on Wednesday. I ain't see it live in the Cypher in a minute, General. It's one of my favorite shows. Y'all can watch Thursday night. We got Hurricane Kiss and we got the General on. And there's so many other shows that's dope on the station. Yo, you ever watch the House Joint?
I did.
The House Joint be rocking. The House Joint Thursdays? What?
We watch it. Let's talk about it.
Yeah, that's I had my beat going. Y'all ain't here, but that's it. Do. Peace to Robbie Rob. Seen him yesterday.
Oh, man.
One of the dopest DJs around. Love is love as well. We are Beards and Baldheads. We're going to see y'all next week, man. Valentine's coming.
Uh-oh.
Y'all better watch next week.
Oof.
We're going to talk about it. Y'all better be loving right.
Uh-oh.
They loving right out here, Soup?
Uh-oh. That's going to be
They loving Soup.
Yeah, we got some, cause y'all
Next
get
week.
y'all date idea with the date ideas. That's still dating. People still
We're going to give y'all some on Monday.
Yeah.
We're going to let y'all know. Yo, it's tax time. I mean, see what y'all going to do.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all better be around come March when she get it back. Come April. Love her now. Don't want to go Tulum, right? We are Beards and Baldheads. We'll see y'all next week.